up, guys? Welcome back to Whiskey Website Wednesdays. This is episode 46. My name is Meira. I'm the social media manager at Outside the Box, joined by my co-host Gowsh. What's up? Looking all spiffy today because today is the Hip House. I'm looking spiffy as well, I would say.
Today is the Hip House.
Thank you for the compliment.
It's very nice.
She
looks very nice.
We're very excited.
As everybody will. I'm sorry, go ahead.
What's with the voice?
I don't know.
We're drinking Lot 40 today, and we're also going to be talking about holiday marketing. So stay tuned if you want to learn about why you need to get started on your holiday marketing in September.
Do we have a commercial?
No.
Oh, I was like, well, stay tuned. After this commercial break, presented to you by Outside the Box.
I'm giving the agenda of what we're talking about.
Okay, true.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Are you done?
I am. Go.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Whiskey.
So apparently, this actually was a really popular whiskey back in the 1990s. It was when Corby, a major Canadian distributor affiliated with Pernod Ricard, introduced a line of premium whiskeys under the Canada Whiskey Guild series. One of those was called Lot 40, and it was a really popular whiskey. It actually almost had like a cult-like following. Then they discontinued it, even though it was that popular. And a lot of people hated the fact that it was gone. And in 2012, it was kind of brought back. And it's been a popular whiskey in 2013 and 2015. I think it won the Canadian Whiskey of the Year award. I think.
Okay.
So
congratulations.
Yeah. A little bit more about it. It's a rye whiskey. I think it's like 90% rye and 10% malted or something like that. I forget the number it was. But the appearance is a bright new copper penny with. It is really coppery, actually.
Penny for your thoughts. Penny for your whiskey. Shut up.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Clear notes. Apparently, the nose is a very clear notes of rye, start to finish. Begins with a fruity plum and menthol-ish smell. Do you smell anything else? Cinnamon, clove, hint of smoky black cardamom.
I would not have.
Yeah.
How do you pinpoint that?
I don't know how anyone pinpoints all of these.
I'd
be like, yo, I smell the floweriness, I smell the vanilla,
black.
and then they'd be like, candied pickles. I'm like, what does candied pickles taste like? How do you know?
Still Heather's. Heather's is my one unknown.
That was.
Anytime I meet a girl named Heather, I'm gonna be like, what are you doing in my whiskey?
Palate is a wonderful, rich mouthfeel with full spicy character. Initial light brown sugar sweetness, transition to dry mid-palate full of rye bread. I like rye bread. There's no way this whiskey tastes like rye bread. Black pepper, brine, and mouth-watering sourness. Like a deli pickle! I knew a pickle would come up. Did you read this before? I really did it. I swear to God I did. The pickle came up.
That's really funny.
The finish is amazingly long with savory with the
pickle? Oh my God.
Oh, that's in the palate.
No, I know.
And there's it finishes off with capsicum on top of toasted oak, rye, grain, and dusty cinnamon.
Okay. It's a lot of notes.
Well, shit.
So this is Canadian, right?
Yeah, this is Canadian.
Wow.
Cheers,
Go Canada.
Cheers, Canada.
Huh. It's definitely a rye whiskey.
I taste the capsicum, but it's not on top of the toasted oak. It's kind of on the bottom of it. Ooh, this is actually a really
rye
full,
bread.
This is actually a really full,
wow.
full flavor.
I don't taste a deli pickle. I would prefer just eating a deli pickle, I guess.
I'm actually thinking of pickles now. Like dough pickles are the dopest.
It's very full bodied. Oh my God. It's actually not bad. I actually would love some ice though.
Yeah. I taste the brown sugar. The sweetness is there.
Yeah.
I do not taste brine at all. I just don't want to.
That's okay. Don't worry.
I was about to do it, but I was like,
no, it's fine. It's cool. It's fine. Don't touch my head. That's fine. So, yeah. Overall, not a bad.
Not a bad whiskey.
We'll see how it is.
I'm gonna try it with
ice. All right, so we are going to talk about holiday marketing today, and the reason why we want to talk about it is because it's pretty much the end of September, gearing up for October. Thanksgiving's coming up soon. It's going to be Black Friday, and before you know it, it's going to be Christmas. So
before you know it, it's going to be Easter, and then Valentine's Day, and then Easter, and then my birthday, and then May.
Right. Well, looking ahead to the next 3 months, basically it's going to snowball, and we need to start preparing for it. So for October, for example, you have holiday savings, or sorry, Halloween savings, you have Thanksgiving savings and everything. But the reason why I want to bring it up now is to think about your marketing strategy as a whole. So if you think about the buyer experience, say you're a B2C, you're mainly marketing to consumers. Think about the buyer journey and think about like where the eyes are. So if I'm going to think about social media, for example, because that is my domain, typically when people are making purchasing decisions on Instagram, for example, they're scrolling through their feed and they're looking at stuff and they're like, oh my god, that's interesting, I'm going to click on this link, and you can directly buy more often than not from Instagram, like leading up into a URL. That is the convenience factor of someone automatically buying a product. Exactly. And that's if you are not currently optimized for mobile, I think the entire premise of today's argument will be optimized for mobile.
Yeah, and it's actually been at this point, Google has transitioned, but before this, Google was hurting you for not being mobile friendly, but now you're just not showing up. So in SEO terms, like you're just not showing up on searches. That's bad. And then in her sense about the customer journey, I mean, say you had an ad or someone looked you up and then they're like, oh look, like I saw the shoe or I saw the makeup or something.
Or the fitness orange.
Or the fitness orange. Yeah, fitness orange. Hasn't been back in a while. The Creaky Door store. And they see the product and they're like, oh, okay, you know what, let me go buy it. And then they see your website on their phone and it looks like a squeezed in website that's not mobile friendly. Well, guess what they're doing? They're closing their phone and going back on Snapchat to use these weird AR filter thingies that she's been playing all morning.
The AR functionality of Snapchat is very cool, and cool. Everything. If you think about how mobile conversions are rising, you're also going to think about how you're marketing to them. So whether it's your Facebook advertising, your Instagram advertising, optimizing for Instagram story ads, for example. And then making it easier for people to get to a landing page or a website or anything like that. If you're an e-commerce business, this is crucial for you. If you're not mobile friendly,
just stop.
Yeah,
just stop. Stop being e-commerce.
If you're going to market to someone, you also want to think about when they're using their phones the most. So marketing to them at certain time periods, like if you're marketing to someone at midnight or let's say 3 in the morning, that's probably a better example. They are likely sleeping. So if you're spending most of your marketing dollars, even with like PPC and like I guess targeting a certain time frame, you can do that with.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it at 3 in the morning, but you think about when people are most likely on their phones. So I'm most likely on my phone from 4 to 5 p.m. when I'm getting ready to leave work or I'm commuting home, or 7 to 8 in the morning when I'm about to go to work. If you think about desktop conversions, it's mainly happening while people are at work. So if you have a regular 9 to 5 from like 10 to 11 in the morning, you're on your desktop browsing the internet while you should be working, but you are browsing and you're looking for stuff. So think about that over the next coming months. Think about where you want to be, and also think about like also different campaigns. I think just make it fun. So if you want to stick to Instagram advertisements, think about how you're just going to optimize it for mobile, and that's pretty much what I wanted to touch on today. Do you have any?
No, I mean it's
thoughts?
Right off the bat. You said the mobile first shoppers are up X amount of percentage points, and it keeps going up.
You rely on your phone more so when you're shopping too, because it's like, where's this deal, etc.
Exactly. No, I mean, like I'm on my phone often. Like like sometimes I just want to check if a deal's available. I'm not always gonna make that purchase, but if I go see that it's available and I go through the app and it's there, then I might go home and then actually make the purchase, or I might just do it then and there. But not. Especially being in the field though, I'm totally turned off by websites that are not mobile friendly. They do not understand my needs. They don't understand where I should be clicking. If I need to click more than a few times and I'm not seeing progress to where I should be going, like I'm not doing it. The same way a lot of customers are, and sometimes people don't have time now.
No, it's a convenience factor too.
Yeah, and like it has to be easy as well. You're also having to appeal to multiple range of age demographics. Not everyone is as adept at their phone, so if you don't make it easy to use, if you made it where you have to scroll and zoom in and out, people aren't using it.
But it's also kind of crucial where remarketing can come in as well. So you can remarket, like they browse your website once on Instagram and you're remarketing the shit out of them.
And then you just you basically we have ads follow everyone everywhere. At this point, they're just like, I know who you are.
I can't stop.
I'm gonna come find you. There's some clients that she can't stop seeing because I do some remarketing.
They're just always there. But that's a good thing. Like I'm glad that it's working and everything. So, give us your thoughts. Let us know in the comments below what you want to see in terms of like holiday marketing, etc., or your thoughts on just mobile conversions, desktop, whatever. Maybe even in your industry it could be different, so let us know that. If you have any questions with regards to your websites and SEO, social media, anything like that, my typical spiel, email us at think@outsidethebox.com. Verdict on the whiskey?
I liked it. Probably just need a few more sips to maybe it'll probably grow
Better,
on me.
for me, better with ice.
Yeah, it is way better with ice. It has a very full body, so if you like a lot of, like some people like a smooth whiskey that doesn't have too many notes in it, and they feel it's distracting. This is not one of those.
No,
This isn't something that you have to jump into and
and
like it has to be easy as well. You're also having to feel mid palate
and a deli pickle. It's
and
literally
like
going
it's like a
to
sandwich. Yeah, it's like a bodega in New York, and that you have like a sandwich. Not everyone is as adept at their phone, so if you don't make it easy to use, if you made it where they have to scroll and zoom in and out. But yeah,
but it's also kind
Lot
of
40. It's a rye whiskey. It's Canadian,
so
respect it. It's in the 40s.
Like they
$4 range is pretty cheap. And I was like, well, how's it award winning? You don't really see that, but hey, it's pretty decent. At that price, you just straight buy. That's it.
All right. We hope to see you at Hip House tonight. If you guys will come by, it's our Young Professionals Networking event.
I know who you are.
Say hi. Yeah, come say hi.
I'm going to come find you.
Come network with us. With that being said, we hope you guys have a productive day.
Guys, that she can't stop because I do some remarketing.
They're just always there. But that's a good thing. Like I'm glad that it's working.